Welcome back to Hexagon Update.
When taking over a small church in D.C., the minister had arranged to have his salary increased every time his wife had a baby. After 6 children, this got expensive. And last week, the congregation called a meeting. After much yelling and bickering, the minister calmed the uproar and said that children were a gift from God, and we will take as many gifts as he gives us. The congregation fell silent until an old lady stood up and said, "Rain is also a gift from God, but when we get too much of it, we wear rubbers."
Wow. This human interest story, many years ago, a group of 40-year-old friends from Bethesda decided to go to the Inn at Little Washington because it was new. 10 years later, at age 50, they decided to go because the food was good. At age 60, they decided to go because of the nice view. At age 70, they decided to go because it was now wheelchair accessible. Last week, at age 80, this group decided to go to the Inn at Little Washington because they'd never been there before.
To further his exposure to the public as he needed it, Donald Trump is now giving the weather. Last night's report, we're going to have weather, okay? Let me tell you, great weather, not weak, liberal weather, real weather, terrific weather. That I can tell you, yes. We are going to make American weather great again, okay? The very fabric of our weather is weak, but we are going to make weather strong again, okay? I know how to make the best weather, and we're going to have it. Weather, yes!
She has bigger hands.
Actually, I might. They're pretty big for a girl.
A new dental practice recently opened in Silver Spring, and it features a novel way of helping patients get through the pain associated with dental procedures. The dentist, Dr. Moeller, is also a licensed hypnotherapist. Before the procedure, he places the patient in a deep hypnotic trance and then verbally walks them through the procedure, constantly saying that the patient will experience no pain or discomfort. Dr. Moeller refers to this procedure as transcendental meditation.
At Children's Hospital yesterday, a baby was born which appeared totally normal, except it was laughing hysterically. The doctors examined it, but it continued to laugh with its fists clenched and tears running down its face. Finally, a pediatrician unfolded the baby's fingers and discovered a birth control pill.
Now that Chris Christie has endorsed Donald Trump, there is talk that Christie might be his vice presidential candidate. It's becoming known as 2.5 Men.
Our correspondent in Mexico City reports that the Mexicans are getting so concerned that Donald Trump will become president, they have started to build their own wall.
Washington has another new restaurant, this one specializing in a Cajun breakfast. It features blackened toast.
Along with antimatter and dark matter, scientists have recently discovered doesn't matter. It appears to have no effect on anything at all.
And final, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, in his visit to the U.S. recently, voiced concern to President Obama about the crisis at the Canadian border as American liberals flee the consequences of a possible Republican win. First, smugglers are packing them into electric cars and driving them across the border, where they are simply left to fend for themselves after the battery dies. Second, a farmer found some huddled in his barn, and they asked if he could spare a latte, some free-range chicken, and kale chips. Third, Trudeau said that the Canadian economy just can't support them. As he put it, how many art history majors does one country need? Thank you and good night.